got Jordan. You don't have Jordan. So I never seen a Jordan make nobody face any cuter. I've never seen a Louis Vuitton bag make anybody any prettier.
Mm.
Pick and choose your battles. So what?
Wow.
No, so what? So what? These people are able to get this, and that's why you got to teach your child. Just because this person
Yeah.
have this in school, that don't mean that that doesn't minimize you at all. It
Right,
don't mean
right.
you don't look bad compared to them. None of that. You have to also let your children know because children are being picked on at school. People, like I had a young lady that was her self-esteem was so low because she was dark skinned.
Wow.
I had to have her. Hello.
Wow.
Just because you're dark skinned don't mean it's wrong. And a lot of times,
Right,
because I
right.
grew up and I got picked at for being dark skinned. Come to me with it now. I bet you can't. So you got to encourage your child to be able to say no.
We are waiting for Rita to return. I don't know about you guys, but I am enjoying the dialogue. We are having an amazing time. So you guys, that while we're waiting for Rita to come back in, we had a little bit of technical issue with audio. While we're waiting to come back in, put it in the comments and let me know, what do you feel? What are some tools? Do you agree with some of the tools that she has been using? Hold on, I'm gonna send her a message. Um, Rita, if you are watching, we'll wait for you to come back in. But yeah, some of these tools that we did, that our parents did with us, helped us along the way, helped us to be able to get through when we were young mothers. So yes, if you have children that are young age school children, do them hairs the night before, give them the baths the night before, get their clothes out. I remember watching my mom and them iron our clothes out for 6, 7 iron our clothes for 5 days out the week and line them, stack them on top of each other, looking like a little mountain. And all we had to do is go grab our clothes. And those are they may seem very minute, but these tools are what we use back then to help it make it easier for our mom. So though it may seem very simple, these tools actually help it helped, me with my children growing up. I've always, the majority of the time, been able to work from home. So I still do the same thing, get the clothes out at nighttime. I'm glad and that now they're in school where they have to wear uniforms. Woo! Thank God for those uniforms, because you already know they got the same thing that when they done, she's bad. We were talking about the uniforms. Now my daughters wear uniforms, so I'm so grateful for them uniforms, girl.
I had to. Okay, so I had to turn my TV down because I was trying to keep up with you on TV,
Oh,
so I can keep up. Yes, yes. Like like uniforms was it. But my
yeah,
my thing is, I was definitely speaking on like moms encouraging their daughters because it's a lot of pressure out here. And uniforms was a good thing because we all look alike. So guess what? We don't have to compete about nothing.
right,
You
right,
know,
right, right,
you have to let your children know that everything is not for everyone. Everyone is in their season when they're in their season.
right.
So don't feel bad. That I have girls that I am dealing with that have very little. And
Yeah.
and I'm trying to encourage them that what
Mm,
do you have little of? What don't you have? I
right,
said, because when you get off that school bus, you come in your house, you have some
right,
TV, you have food. The things that are important in life are important.
right,
And
right,
that's what we have to encourage. And
right.
and
Getting back to
although
the
the
basics.
although the mom is, telling, doing the best she can, and she's telling her children, the same thing I'm telling them, because I'm coming on the outside and I'm telling them again, I'm
Hmm.
reiterating what
Right.
mom is telling them. That helps kids. So sometimes, you might be like, well, I'm not getting involved in that because those are your kids. No, they actually are all of our kids.
Right, right.
They're actually all of our children.
Hmm.
And at some point, we
I
need to
agree.
understand that our children need a village. They need a village.
Right.
Somebody need to be able to tell your child something,
Right. Right.
because like I said, they may not receive it from the mom.
Right, right. And sometimes that happens. Like you could say stuff and you could like I could say some stuff to my kids and my best friend will come back. And I'll say it to they blue in the face. And my best friend will say it and they be like, oh, like they said, like you just said something new. But I trust her. So it's like I'm grateful that she can come, that she stands for the same thing that I stand for. So I don't have to look over my shoulder and watch what, what she's saying to my kids, because I know we grew up with the same morals and values, and I seen her parent. We've known each other. So it's like when I see her, and it don't even have to be somebody that I know. If I know you coming at them the right way and you saying, you telling them something
Mm-hmm.
that's right, I don't
Mm-hmm.
interfere. I don't
Mm-hmm.
interfere because
At
I want
all.
them to see. Because when we were younger, if we did, we had the neighbors that was watching. We had the neighbors, and where we was at, Angie and them was living next door to us. So if her mother, or Miss or D downstairs from Angie would come out there, they'd be like, "What you doing?" Like, and they had the right to tell us what to do,
That's
just
right.
like everybody else did. The parents across the street, but nowadays it's hard because some parents, like I said, the younger and younger they're getting with having children, they don't always receive when you
Right.
tell them. There's some kids like that you talk to them and their parents be about to fight you because you
Yeah.
said something to them.
Yeah. And I should be able to say something. I'm trying to help you, help us, because whatever, is going on with your child, we're in the neighborhood. I may need your child. They're our future. So I need to be able to straighten out your children. You need to be able to straighten out my children. I shouldn't have to argue with you about something your
Right,
child did wrong. You should be
right,
right behind me the same way. You should be
right.
co-signing everything I'm saying. So I'm saying that to say we need these villages.
Mm-hmm.
We need all of our parents to come together.
Right.
We as parents need help.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need help. Even some of us older parents, we may need help.
And not be afraid to ask for it.
Don't be
Not
afraid. A
be
closed mouth
afraid to
don't
ask
get
for
fed.
it. Right.
Don't be afraid. So just take the time out, and like I'm, like girls that are moms that are dealing with like these teenagers or whatever. Talk. You got to keep talking. It's tiring. It's
Mm,
exhausting, but you have to keep talking.
you
They
have to.
may not be picking up what you putting down right at that time,
Mm-hmm.
but believe you me, they hear you. It's going in there.
Oh yeah.
They have to internalize it and use it, but it's going in there. And
Or
just
sometimes
stay
I gotta
encouraged.
create a situation where they have to dig inside and pull out all the things that you told them.
Right. It'll get used at some point. Just stay encouraged. You're not alone. You're by your, you're not alone. I felt, alone in my journey a lot of the times. My husband was definitely here,
Yeah.
but a lot of times, sometimes you just try to deal with things
Right.
on your own. He out working all day, then he got to come home to this. You just sometimes try to deal with it, you know, by yourself, because that's a mixed family that I put together,
Mhm.
a blended family. So
Mhm.
you trying to, like, well, I'm going to handle it, because this is your stepdaughter. I'm going to handle it.